These ballots are being carried into secure centres for counting, but the result is largely known. They were cast mostly by socialist supporters for socialist candidates. To many Albanians, it's a throwback to communism.
We have lived through dictatorship, not so far. It was only 30 years ago. I was 10 years old at that time, and I remember very well that period. And I feel terrible when I think that we are easily and without even noticing going back to that period.
The dictator, in many people's minds, is the country's Socialist Party leader and current Prime Minister, Rama. The main opposition parties boycotted these elections, accusing his government of corruption. They demand his resignation and a general election instead. President Ilir Meta, who is sympathetic to the opposition claims, declared the elections cancelled and rescheduled them for October to give the parties a cooling-off period. But the government under Rama held them anyway. The results of these elections are not in doubt. Socialist candidates are standing unopposed in 31 municipalities and against weak opponents in the remaining 30. They are likely to take all the mayorships. The question is how many Albanians will accept these results on Monday and what the government will do if 24 opposition mayors refuse to yield their posts. Rama is calling on opposition mayors and their parties to accept the result, and he wants the opposition to resume seats in parliament they resigned in February in a bid to block the political process.
Politics need to do its job, to unite the country. But of course, it takes two for a tango. I hope that our friends in opposition will reflect upon and will realize that what they did is a disaster for themselves.
At stake is the country's European future. A free and fair election is seen as key for the launch of EU membership talks, which have already been postponed by months and could be set back years. The Socialist Party is presenting itself as the guarantor of stability and the constitutional order. The opposition sees itself as the more honest broker who can manage EU entry. But to many Albanians, both are losing legitimacy. Psaropoulos, Aljazeera, Tirana.